I'm gonna donate. All right, no problem. All right, so that's there. That's that. Set. Okay. All right, where you go ahead and put down your questions. Also, how have you been? It's been a while. Let's see. There we go. All right. Oh, I was about to say the name thing. It's been good. You? It's good, and I've been good. Also, can you use the yellow cards? Yeah, sure. There they are. Okay. There, I see here. Yay, yep. So what's the question? Well, what's your first question, should I say? Alright. There we go. Okay, so I finished my podcast. Oh, that's right. I forgot you were doing that. You told me that a while back. Okay, so I finished my podcast on my ex-narc friend, and I heard, oh, the Aries here heard it. How does she feel about it? It's done now. Okay. 5 cards at the top, please. 5 cards at the top. How does O stop? How does O feel about this? How does she feel about this podcast? How does she feel about this podcast? 5 cards at the top. How does she feel about it? 1, 2, 3. Knight of Cups. 5 of Swords. 3 of Wands. Yeah, there is a thing here where she actually might have watched it, because 3 of Wands to me is sometimes watching from afar. 3 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. This is tricky. Give me a second. Ultimately, this you have here this 2 of Pentacles as the overall energy, so she may be kind of a bit back and forth about it. Tell me about 5 of Swords. 2. That's the Hangman. That's the one thing that was reversed. Yeah, there's something about observing it. Knight of Cups is just you telling the story. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Tell me about 3 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. Why is that here? 1, 2, 3. Why is that here? 2, 3. The World. I see here. part of her could be feeling like you want attention, but it's also like this. It's more so of like she kind of already left the situation behind. So with the world card, it's almost like, oh, you're bringing it up again. But how does she feel about it? How does she feel about it? Three cards at the top. How does she feel about it? 1, 2, 3. 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. Ace of Wands is here. She might be like really upset or furious about it, because this talks about a lot of energy, but at the same time like trying to leave it all behind. And she's very contemplative about it. Tell me about Ace of Wands. 2, 3. The Empress. Tell me about the Empress. 2, 3. 4 of Cups, I see. Like, it kind of disappoints her, and you're coming up as the Empress here, so somebody that's standing in their power here. But she's like, she's making herself look good almost. So ultimately, how does she feel about it? It's more so like she feels like you're just bringing up old news again. But it does kind of infuriate her, because like people like her do move on from this, and that is expected. You know, for like, if somebody doesn't view it as that much, I mean, that big of a deal, especially if they're the ones that started it, then of course they'll leave it behind very quickly, because to them it's nothing. And then it'll be like a bit annoying to see it being brought back up, like, oh, I thought we dealt with this, or I thought this was over and done with, that type of thing. But that's what I get. What's your second one? Also, let me check back on here, making sure everything's all caught up. See that one. See this. Because she's the type of person to lie on someone just so she can be the victim. So I told my testimony. Okay, I mean, there's no problem with that. I remember you said some people will come towards her and have some choice words for her. I've said that. That must have been a long time towards. Can you look into that when people confront her on the situation? Have some choice words. Confronted her. You wait. Do you want me to see if they already have, or will they? Because I can see into that as well. I heard they already did. Ah, okay. Spirit, so can you give me more insight about this? About when people confronted her about all this? Can you give me some insight about this, please? Tell me more. 5 cards at the top. 1, 2, no, 6 cards at the top. Tell me, please. 2, 3. No, 8 cards at the top. Tell me. Cards at the top. 1, 2, 3. Justice. Okay, yeah. The Devil. Yeah, I see it. King of Pentacles. The Tower. 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. Death. 4 of Wands. Yeah, I see it. Justice, King of Pentacles. Could have been a Libra that did this, but justice is about making things right, as well as bringing justice to a situation. And the Devil would be her, since she's a toxic person. Could have been an air sign, and or maybe an earth sign here with this King of Pentacles. as well as, since the Devil and the King of Pentacles is here, this can just talk about somebody like really standing their ground and being very stubborn, especially about a situation where there was a lot of like somebody was being like very tumultuous. Because it's like with her, I guess with O, like, of course, like, she may have kind of, like, really thought about the situation, but kind of deaded it and decided to go towards um, enjoying her time elsewhere. But yeah, she definitely was. Let's see here. Tell me about Justice. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah, there was an air sign that potentially said something, or somebody, either an air sign or someone that really did not like the situation. Tell me about King of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Tell me about Knight of Cups. 5 of Wands. Knight of Cups is you, but it's almost like as you kind of go on your way, there's people already fighting about the situation. Tell me about Death. 2, 3. The Magician. Yeah, it's almost like I have something to say about this, that type of thing here. So I do see that it did happen. Maybe it's like 2 people that could have confronted her, or at least one. And one card, and give me a number of how many people confronted her exactly. 1, 2, 3. I got 4 swords here, so up to 4 people potentially. This is one at least. Why did they confront her? Why? 3 cards to the top. Why? 1, 2, 3. King of Wands. Page of Pentacles. 2 more cards at the top. Why? 1 more card at the top. Why? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 10 of Swords is here. 5 of Swords. Because they know about the hurt that was caused in a situation, about how cocky and immature this person can be, and then the manipulation. Let me see here. Were these people, positive card for yes, negative card for no, did these people already know about her before this podcast? 1, 2, 3. No. I guess people that did, they didn't necessarily know. I mean, when I mean like know about her, I meant like know about her behavior. I should have specified that, so let me ask again. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Did these people already know about her behavior prior to the podcast? 1, 2, 3. Yes and no. Some did, some didn't. Yeah, it's the type of thing, it was like very disappointing to hear about this person's immaturity. Hi, Jim. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, how are you? I'm good. How about yourself? PayPal. Okay, give me 1 second. She doesn't like to take accountability. How did she take it? Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to see how that situation went, what they did. She's very nice, like, plays one face around. Okay, so just very two-faced person. Alright, also give me a second. Alright, I see that. Alright, and I'm gonna look on this other one over here. Okay, alright, Jen, you'll be after Bree. How does she take it? Let's see. I'm running out of cards with that deck. So how did O take all this criticism? How did she take all these people confronting her? How? 3 cards at the top, please. 1, 2, 3. The Empress, 4 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I mean, she tried to hold down the fort. She didn't necessarily like it. Yeah, these people kind of banding together here. Still in her ego about it here. But Hierophant, because yeah, people kind of confronting her on her behavior, like it's not right type of thing here. And she was a bit anxious and in her head. So overall, how does she take it? I mean, like, I wouldn't say that she kind of just ate that shit up like Cheerios on one nap, but like maybe she tried to appear like she was unbothered. May have said some stuff back, but didn't necessarily like these people coming towards her. So I think the best to describe how she took it was like irritated, not liking it. But yeah. What's your last question? I heard some people cut her off. Ah. Yeah, because behavior like that is totally unacceptable. Also, give me 1 second here. I'm just making sure I'm legit all caught up. That way nothing catches me by surprise. Alright, there's that. Alright, how does she feel towards me now that I cut her off for good and reported her to the police? Alright. So how does feel about all of this? How does she feel about Bree cutting her off and reporting her to the police? How does she feel about it? Five across the top, please. 1, 2, 3. Defensive, King of Swords, 2 of Wands, the Lovers, 10 of Pentacles. Tell me about the Lovers and the 10 of Pentacles. Tell me about the Sun, 2, 3. Oh, that makes sense. That makes so much sense. Okay. She's very defensive, and with the King of Swords, it's like, yeah, you cut her off and took another direction. As well, she feels maybe a bit exposed because maybe to other people, she could have been just talking about the friendship the former friendship between the two of you, like things being good. But the Sun lights everything up. And basically, that's basically like you telling the truth. How else does she feel about it? 3 across the top. 1, 2, 3. Page of Cups, 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Overwhelmed and in her head. Maybe confused about what to do next. Tell me about 7 of Cups. 2, 3. The Emperor. But she's not going to necessarily crack. What I mean by that is the Emperor is pretty stoic and doesn't necessarily show too much emotion or show that they're afraid. Maybe just pissed that everything's out there in the air. I mean, out there for everybody to see. So that's how she feels. As the truth came out, she didn't want people to know how predatory she really is. Yep. That's usually how that goes. Alright, Jim, are you here? But I'm glad you spoke up for yourself, because I understand how that is. Like, people do stuff to you, and it's like nobody else knows. Thank you. I don't need it again. Okay. Yes. Alright. Also, give me 1 second. Just making sure. Alright, so Bree, your second round is going to be after Gems. Alright, good. Give me 1 second here. I guess I'm happy I released it. Okay, gotcha. Alright, so, Gem, let's read for yours. Let's see here. The deck I'm gonna take on right now. Alright. See the alright. It's because she covered a. If so, how does she feel about it? Alright. Yeah. So, did Gemini's ex-friend see this picture that she posted? Gemini text friends see this picture? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Did they see this? 1, 2, 3. Temperance to me is a yes. I also don't know if you were like sitting by a body of water or you were just like posed, but this is like a very graceful, I would just like say a very graceful moment or pose here. So yeah, like you were at peace. All right. So since she did, how does she feel about it? How does she feel about it? If I press the top, 1, 2, 3. Judgment. 9 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Justice. Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant. 3 of Wands. Tell me more about 3 of Wands. 2, 3. Yeah, there is a thing here because 5 of Swords can talk about manipulation or doing something on purpose. So the whole copy thing definitely makes sense. How she feel about it? 9 of Swords and 8 of Swords. So she was definitely in her head about it. It made her feel some type of way here because it's like this. I mean, Judgment. That's trying to really take an overview of the situation because with the Justice card here, like you seem very balanced. You seemed okay. Seemed like you were doing well. And the Hierophant would just talk about something that's a bit of the norm. So maybe on holidays, that's basically like what you may do. Like you may post a lot and whatnot. 3 of Wands would be this person watching. And then the 5 of Swords is here. That can talk about backstabbing at times or feeling a bit slighted here. Yeah, 5 of Wands being competition. 6 of Wands, the need to win. But at the same time, kind of like balancing out how a person may feel here. Because with the Fool card, like that day, you were having fun. So to answer your question, like, yeah, she saw it. And honestly, like, it kind of had her pressed. Maybe some of this is envy and competition here. So, yeah. Let's see. What are... All right. I know you hate these. Not necessarily. Also, let me scroll down. Okay. Hi Aquarius, it's been a long time. Yes, I was, and it was just a picture of me. I see. Also, give me 1 second. There we see. All right. So Aquarius, you'll be after Bree. Says it's been a while. How are you? I'm good. How about yourself? All right. Does she watch me over? Let's see here. Does she? All right. Does this person watch her over that guy? Does she? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Does she? 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles is here. Nope. She's just watching you to watch you. Maybe to see what your moves are, because I have here the Hangman. I mean, that's somebody that's just that's chilling, but also in between on whatnot. All right, so with your other one, hopefully I kept my one nearby. I did a whole switch up. Okay, so I did not. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hey, Cozy. I just wanted to say hey. Hi. Alright, so let's see here. So what are the Aries sexual thoughts for Gemini? What are their sexual thoughts towards Gemini? They're close to the top, please. 1, 2, 3. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Ah, the Emperor. Oh, he fantasizes about you. The Lovers. This person fantasizes about you, and here's the whole thing. Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. This is having something long-term. Really, this is just enjoying all of life's pleasures with a person. So he fantasizes about you when he masturbates. And not to mention here too, because the thing is, this person may have other attractive people around them, but you're the main one here, because the Lovers, this is not a traditional Lovers card. But it kind of sticks to the meaning, which does talk about having a choice. And then you have here the Empress, which is all 4 queens in one, very abundant. Let's see here. Tell me about the Lovers. 2, 3. Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Empress. 2. The Fool. Tell me about the Fool. High Priestess. I see. So tell me more about the Fool too. See. I see here. That makes sense. This person also may be wanting another chance with you, but what I get here alongside all of this, because it's like you already may be with your match at this current time, as well as they may view you as somebody here that may be a bit short with them. And they do want to take a chance towards you. There's a whole thing of like, either wanting to manifest this back, or either wanting to maybe make something sexual happen, because right now you're kind of hidden from them. Let's see here. 5 of Cups. Oh, I see here, as well as like them trying to get in your pants before, just trying to be with you before. The Chariot. They're also kind of like, if there was somebody or entertaining other options, it's like they're kind of settling because you rejected this person, or they feel like that. But that's what I get about like their sexual thoughts towards you. I get paid this weekend, so we'll probably see you. Alrighty, I'll be here. Alright, and then for your last one, what about me? Alright. For your last one, is that who I think it is, or is this a new person, a new one? Just asking. Because I recognize that zodiac sign. New person. Okay. Right, give me a second. I'll put this back. All right, how do they feel? Okay, good. Let's see. So how does this person, how does this new individual feel about Gemini? How do they feel about Gemini? 5 cards to the top, please. 1, 2, 3. All right, 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Emperor. Honestly, they may be wondering what your deal is, because you come up here as 5 of Pentacles, so maybe you're a bit cold or aloof, or not so touchy-feely right now. Maybe there's some things that you're lacking, or maybe you've experienced a loss, or that's just how they're perceiving you. 10 of Wands, yeah, 5 of Swords. And they're a bit overwhelmed, because with the 5 of Swords, they're like, I hope there's not going to be any mess. Tell me about 5 of Swords here. 2, 3. Page of Pentacles. Tell me about 5 of Pentacles. 2, 3. I see here. It's like, I hope there's not going to be any mess here, because they do want to offer you something. or just have something small for the time being. Because Two of Pentacles, I mean, that's, since it's clarifying this, I mean, this can just be keeping things at a certain level, honestly. And they're like, okay, what's her deal? I'm a bit overwhelmed by this. Like, I hope nothing bad happens. I hope I'm not being played for a fool. Some more cards at the top. How else did they feel towards her? How else did they feel about her currently? So across the top, 2, 3. Judgment. Honestly, it's like this. They may be trying to figure out, like, what's this person's problem? Because Three of Swords, I can talk about being frustrated or hurt. And they're trying to do their best to, like, balance the situation here. Because, like, they do view you as someone that's attractive and confident. But it also may be the type of thing here, too. Like, to you, like, you may feel like there's nothing wrong. So it could just be how you're coming off to them. Why does this person feel this way? Why do they feel this way? Three cards to the top, please. 1, 2, 3. Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Tell me about 10 of Pentacles. Tell me about Page of Cups. Ace of Swords, the Hangman. It's almost like changes within the dynamic of the connection. Page of Cups, I don't know this person. No, they're not a water sign, my bad. But this is like trying to offer emotions and trying to have like a new beginning where there's stability and where people can build. But it's like with the Wheel of Fortune, like there's changes. And then you have here the Ace of Swords. So I won't say they received clarity on something, but maybe it could have been something that you may have said, like you may have just been like really direct, or they're looking for things to be direct. Oh, I see here. Yeah, Hangman. This is like, you may be like really chilled and laid back, and I want to say you're not like really expressive with your feelings, but it's like you're very grounded. And this person, I want to say, no, they're not coming with the bullshit, but Knight of Cups, like that's being very flirtatious and trying to give people an offer. It's maybe like communication styles and miscommunication that could be an issue. But how they feel about you, like they may be feeling like there's a disconnect, or maybe feeling like you're a bit cold at times, and they're not necessarily too sure about like what your deal is, or maybe what to do. When in reality, like it's like you're kind of laid back, chilling. So it's almost like this, like if they expect you to text them all the time, or they expecting like a talking buddy, but you may not be like that. But that's what I get. All right, Bree, go ahead and put down your questions. Awesome, thank you. You're welcome. So I had some people that, oh, I'm sorry. I had some people that follow me on social media from my old school CMU. They watch but never interact. It's weird. I heard they're jealous. Can you look into that? Like, what are the people's from CMU's problem with me? All right. Well, give me 1 second. Excuse me. The only thing to kind of keep in mind too is like this, because people's stories like you can easily like skim through. The other thing here is too is that if you have more, if you follow more people than you have followers, you more than likely won't be able to see certain people's pics on the feed. So I wouldn't take it too seriously. I know some people, they probably don't follow me for that, but it's more so like, no, like what was it? I almost have 1,000, but then I follow like over 2,000 people because I really don't take Instagram that seriously. But still, let's see. But let me first see 2 cards at the top. No, best 2 out of 3. Best 2 out of 3. Positive cards for yes, negative cards for no. Again, positive cards for yes, negative cards for no. Do these people from her old school, do they have do they actually have an issue with her? Do they? 3 cards on top, please. 1, 2, 3. 5 of Wands. Justice. Queen of Swords. This is a no. This is, and these are maybes. Because it's like this 5 of Wands can talk about competition, but this is also just like on the feed itself, like this would just be a lot to go through. Justice is having a balance within the situation. Then Queen of Swords is here. Let me ask again. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Do these people have an issue with her? 2, 3. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, that would be like a yeah. 9 of Wands, I see here. And I guess that issue would be like seeing you thrive. Mind you, some of them are actually pretty balanced about it. So it's not all of them that have an issue. What else? Okay, but for those that do have an issue with her, what is their problem with her? What is their problem with her? 4 more cards at the top. 1, 2, 3. High Priestess. King of Cups. The Chariot. The Moon. Queen of Pentacles. So they see that you're very grounded, especially dealing with your finances here. You also keep things private. And again, there's this whole thing like this emotional groundness to you here and your ability to move forward. And to some of them, that kind of brings out a little bit of their insecurities because they see you doing well and maybe they're not doing so well themselves. Tell me more about High Priestess. 2, 3. 2 I see here. It's more so like this. Some of them might be looking for confirmation that they're not the only ones that are kind of a bit imbalanced in life. Excuse me. Because that's one thing that does happen when it comes to people that you used to go to like high school with. Some like they end up doing really well out of school and others don't, or some people are in between and some people may feel like failures. But yeah. I know. I'm just curious because they never talked to me at school. I see. Well, here's something that might make you laugh. What was it? It was my 19th birthday. I uploaded a picture to my Instagram. I was just in a bikini. And next thing you know, there's this guy. His name's Stacy. This dude was kind of like mean to me. Would be a bit of an ass for no reason. And then next thing I know, this kid's in my DMs talking about, oh, we need to be friends, this, that, and the third. I'm just like, bro. They could also be attracted to you. Let me ask. Are some of them attracted to her? Or some of them attracted to her? Yes or no? Are they? 1. Are some of them attracted to her? 1, 2, 3. Ace of Swords. Yeah, some of them. That's why the way you want to get a view of you. Yeah, wanting to connect. Yeah, there's like some of them are secretly passionate about you. Could be that. And that does happen as well, too. As well as depending on the grade and their egos. Some of them, they may just have, like, overlooked you on purpose. The outside of school is like everybody's free game. Ooh, not the Lovers. Did the Lovers come out? No, that was just the Two of Cups. I mean, that could be that, but yeah. But what's your second one? But that is the wonders of getting out of high school. So jealous mixed with attraction. Yeah. It depends on like if there's girls and they're a part of that, then that would be like jealousy. Unless like some are bi. If it's guys, it depends on whom and their sexuality. So yeah, it's a mixture. Hi Holly. But I always found it like so like totally funny how that works out. Because once you get out of high school and you know you kind of look back, you're just like, man, maybe I was wilding, or actually that was pretty fun. They were actually pretty cute. Holly, are you still taking paid readings? Yes. What is all the Aries karma for screwing with me? Let's see. So what is O's karma for screwing with her? What's her karma for screwing with her? 5 cards at the top. 1, 2, 3. The Emperor, the Tower, Ace of Wands, 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands. So with the Tower card, that does talk about some maybe some abrupt changes in this person's life. Tell me about the Tower. 2, 3. 7 of Pentacles. Maybe dealing with certain things that they've invested in, or abrupt changes to where whatever she invests in, whatever she's going towards, it may take a long time for those investments to really pay off for her. Now, the other thing I was kind of thinking here too, maybe something to do with money. For example, the average time I guess it takes to really fully pay off a car, maybe like what, 5 years? And so it's almost like certain payments could get lengthened for this person, depending. Tell me about the Tower. 2, 3. The World. The World is almost like revisiting something here. So something abrupt happens to where something... Well, tell me about the World. 2, 3. Knight of Pentacles. I see. I see here. It's also the thing here of seeing you move on and things just happening like really slowly for this person in their life. Tell me about 9 of Cups. Tell me about 9 of Cups. 2, 3. High Priestess. Tell me more about 9 of Cups. 2, 3. 2 of Cups. Tell me about 4 Wands. 2, 3. The Moon. I see her. Tell me about Ace Wands. 2. Yes, 7 of Wands. 7 about 7 of Wands. 2. Oh, well, I see. That's already happening. So it's like this, for one, there being uncertainties when it comes to her personal connections, maybe feeling a bit left out, as well as having to deal with people that are very defensive towards her. So her karma for basically messing with you, basically whatever she tries to invest in, or certain things that she may try to invest in, whether it be love or a job or whatever else, it's like it takes longer for those things to happen. Like life will happen slowly for this person while things move forward for you. I see her as well as maybe kind of dealing with the guilt of the loss of a friendship with you, because this person was really selfish, and then also having to continuously defend herself when it comes to other people, as well as being pushed away, like not being able to enter into certain friend groups. So is she like aware that it's because of me that things are going wrong for her? Probably not, but let me ask. Positive curve for yes, negative curve for no. Is she aware of all this? 2, 3. 3 of Wands. Not now, but maybe when some time passes, she may kind of look back and kind of see that this might have been her karma. Like, this is what happens when I mess with people. Basically repercussions, but right now, no. But later on, she'll get it. She deserves that because She's trying to do that with other people. That's what she's trying to do with other people. Well, yeah, eventually bad behavior catches up. And you don't necessarily get away with it. Ugh. Yeah. What's your last person? I mean your last question? And what is my XD's Leo energies and feelings towards me? Alright, also give me a second. I'm just making sure about certain things. Come on. Come on. Alright. This is burning my eyes. Alright. Alright. Spirit, so what are these energy and feelings towards Brie at this time? What's his energy and feelings towards her at this time? 5 cards left out, please. 1, 2, 3. The Magician, 9 of Wands, the Chariot. Okay, when is this here? That 3 of Cups. That one makes sense to me about the Magician. The Fool. So it's like this, his energy and feelings towards you. What I really get is that he's kind of like learned his lesson and what not to do because of what happened between the two of you. It's more so the type of thing that maybe he's going to try and create better for himself and not be a jackass because he saw where that kind of led him. And it's going to try and put his best foot forward here. There may be other options around him. And then I have here this Knight of Cups. Not Knight of Cups, but Knight of Pentacles. Tell me about Knight of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the Swords I see here. This may be indicative that he may be coming towards you, but very slowly to maybe like talk or offer something. And he's doing that because with the 8 of Swords, he realizes that he did put you in an uncomfortable position or at least made you feel anxious. What else are his current thoughts and feelings towards her? 3 cards at the top. 1, 2, 3. So he's done some inner work, which is good. 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. All right. He's wanting, I will say this much. This person's definitely wanting to talk or offer something. Like they see that you're doing well, that you have what you want. So as far as what they feel towards you, like maybe they feel like, they're not feeling like, oh, I should get a second chance, but maybe they feel like they should either resolve things with you or maybe try to extend an olive branch because it's like they've learned. That's what I get. So it's actually pretty good. Not too many people. I don't necessarily get that with too many people. It's actually rare. All right, Aquarius, go ahead and put down your question. I see here. All right. All right, Holly, you'll be after Aquarius. Also, Holly, since you're new here, please refrain from putting down your question until I call you. That's just so I don't confuse your question for somebody else's in the chat. So he's not trying to get me back, right? I mean, he might. Also, thank you, welcome. He might. Let me see. Is he going to try and get her back? Is he? One card. 1, 2, 3. Yes or no? Is he? The star. This would be a yes, but this is also trying to heal things. So I'm getting a yes for right now. What's going on with the Aries? All right. Spirit. So what's going on with this Aries person that she's inquiring about? What's going on with this person that she's inquiring about? 5 cards on the top, please. 2, 3. 4 of Wands. 2 of Cups. Judgment. 2 of Swords. Queen of Cups. Something about 2 of Swords here. 9 of Wands. They may be dealing with a particular connection that they may feel a bit blocked off in. And it could be making them feel a bit uncomfortable. They may be dealing with a water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but maybe this person's a bit emotional right now. And with the Judgment card, it's like maybe they're trying to like really make a decision, or they're doing their best to kind of like reflect and see what's the best choice of action. Tell me about Judgment. 2, 3. Yeah, because it's like they run a build, but they may feel blocked off for whatever reason. Yeah, like maybe there's some anxieties. And then you have your 3 of Wands and the Hierophant, and maybe they're just trying to be patient with the situation, because maybe, yeah, maybe right now they could be in a commitment, or this may have to deal with like some other important connection here. Yeah, they're trying to be like a stable individual, but yeah, it's like they kind of feel a bit rejected right about now. Maybe they could be thinking about taking another direction or thinking about the future with this individual. So maybe they're just kind of having some relationship issues if they're in one. Who's this other person that I see pop up? Who? 3 cards on top, 2, 3. The Empress, Knight of Cups, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords here. Somebody that's important to them. Could be a Taurus or a Libra here. They have feelings for this person, but 7 of Swords is here. Let's see. Why is 7 of Swords here? Page of Cups, I see. But maybe somebody's not being too honest about how they feel. Tell me more about the 7 of Swords. 2, 3. Yeah. Maybe somebody's not necessarily being too honest about how they feel or how much they can give at this point. So it's like they're kind of dealing with maybe some rough patches in their connection right now. So that's why I see what's going on with them. But that's what I get. All right. Let's see. Holly, go ahead and put down your question. And then Bree, you sent again. So let's see. All right. Okay, there we go. Can I donate again? Yeah. But you'll be after Bree. Alright, Holly, go ahead and put down your thing. Unless you're already here. I mean, unless you're already putting it down. 2, 3, 3. There you go. What do you see in the future for my love life? Alright. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna use that deck. So, tell me about the future for Holly's love life. What's in the future for her love life? What's in the future for her love life? 5 cards at the top, please. 2, 3. 9 of Cups. Okay. I see you feeling happy after making some sort of decision. Yeah, Justice. Death. The Devil. Okay. Here's what I see. So the future, I mean, this can be the immediate future or whatnot, but there's happiness after making some sort of decision. And the Devil, to me, it's almost like embracing one's inner self. This can talk about lust, dark feminine, that type of thing here. I see here, because you have your death, so maybe something ended. Tell me about death. 2, 3. Page of Swords. Oh, but it's like you set yourself free at the same time, so it's like that's no issue. Tell me about Justice. 2, 3. Temperance, I see. Yeah, because it's like you made the right decision for yourself, or maybe you're wondering if you did, but with the Temperance card, it's like there's more peace. Tell me about the Devil. 2, 3. The Tower. Tell me about the Tower. 8 of Pentacles. All right. Something may face coming back, and I say that because the Tower is almost Tower card is almost like a portal. But by that time, if it does, you're already kind of putting effort towards yourself and whatever else. Will she have any prospects coming forward? Will she? 3 cards at the top. 1, 2, 3. 2 of Pentacles. The World. Ace of Wands. That would be a yes. 2 of Pentacles is here, so maybe juggling options. Maybe deciding like who to move forward with. Because I have your Ace of Wands, so that talks about like new beginnings, things where things are like passionate, maybe a tad bit sexual. Tell me about Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's going to be different options that come toward you. I just broke up with my boyfriend of a year. Thank you. Good. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Well, let me see. Tell me about one option that'll come towards you. 2 cards on top. 1, 2, 3. 7 of Wands. 8 of Cups. Okay. There is one option I see here. Do guard your heart. There's something about getting emotional over this person. And the need to maybe protect yourself and leave this individual behind, potentially. But there's something alluring about them. What's their sign? 1, 2, 3. Queen of Wands. May have Leo in their chart. But this is all fire. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Sorry, I had to think about it. I'm just like, what's the other fire sign? That's what I see. My relationship ended. I ended it. Good. Well, that means you can move on a little bit easier. Alright, but that's what I see for that. Alright, Bree, go ahead and put down your questions. And then, let me see over here. Alright, in Aquarius, you'll be after Bree. It's a Leo. Ooh, it's a Leo. Yeah, usually Leo heads Queen of Wands. But it could be any fire sign. It could also just be somebody here that may be very, how would I say this? I won't say prideful, but very charismatic, confident about themselves. Also, give me a second here. Okay, what's F the Scorpio and A the energies toward me? I heard the police are watching them, and F the Scorpio and A the Leo may go to jail in the future. I see here. Thank you. You're welcome. So what's their energy toward you? Let's see. I'm gonna just let's see here. Let's see. 3 cards at the top, 3 cards at the top. What's the Leo's energy? What's this person's energy towards Bree? What's their energy towards her? 3 cards at the top. 1, 2, 3. Queen of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. Judgment. Alright, and what's F's energy towards her? 3 cards at the top. What's F's energy towards her? 1. 6 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. Page of Cups. Tell me about Queen of Cups here. 2 of Wands. I see here. Tell me about Judgment. Alright, tell me about this Page of Cups. Alright, so here's what I get. So A's energy towards you. They're kind of back and forth about you in this situation, because here's the whole thing. 2 of Wands can sometimes talk about it could talk about like sexual tension or choices, and they feel like they made a decision that they can't necessarily turn back from, and in a sense they feel like maybe they kind of betrayed you. And what I get here for F, they're really just trying to leave this situation behind. Maybe like if they're watching you, they just kind of get a sense that, like, you know, right now you're feeling pretty balanced about yourself. That at the end of the day, with a Fool card, like, again, they're trying to like really free themselves from the situation here. But then I have your Page of Pentacles. Nice Page of Pentacles here. King of Cups. F is a Scorpio. That's him. Tell me about Page of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. I see. They feel like they should have thought of things better. And now they're kind of dreading time because of, you know, what they did and potential future consequences. Also, how else does A feel towards Bree? How else do they feel towards her? 3 cards. Or what else is their energy towards her? Should I ask? 2 cards on top. What else? 2, 3. The Tower. Page of Swords. Tell me about Page of Swords. 9 of Cups. Tell me about 9 of Cups here. I see here. Tell me about the Tower. 6 of Wands. I see. Because you come up here as this 9 of Pentacles. They felt like them trying to overpower you in the end and nothing but like make this change of events happen. Basically off of their own selfishness and what they wanted to do. Altogether, I get that there is a sense of anxiety that these people do have towards you here. They may see that right now, like, you're doing well and you're moving on from the situation here. And I'm not saying that they feel slighted right now, but there's this whole thing of still being upset at the situation, but they both know that they did you wrong. I always had the sense too, as far as like the Scorpio is concerned here, how he was a bit more emotionally attached to this situation. So a bit more genuine, or should I say sincere in his feelings towards you. Like they may genuinely feel sorry for what they did, or know that they what they did was wrong, and may want to like be really apologetic. As far as A is concerned, she's still like there's still this snobby energy around her. This situation will always. I heard that Ada Leo was really paranoid. This situation will always follow them. What were they trying to do exactly? It's funny you said overpower. Well, what they did to you was what I was referring to by overpowering you. Like what they did. Because the Tower talks about a change of events, and then Six of Wands is like trying to conquer something. This is trying to win, or already having succeeded in something. I got you. Yep. Because, I mean, it's one thing to prank somebody when they're asleep, or like, let's say, like, they put shaving cream in your hand and they tickled your nose, but to do what they did was just, yeah. But that's what I see. What's your second one? So as I'm gonna switch it up. While we're on the subject, I noticed a lot of people try to do that in different ways. Try to do what they did to you, or pranking somebody. What exact power are people trying to extract? Oh, okay. Or trying to extract from me. I see. This is your second one, right? I'm just asking. I'm just making sure. Uh, let's see here. I noticed it in people who are jealous or envious or just don't like me for no reason. Understandable. Because this one thing, yeah, okay. Because this one thing too, readings that me and a friend did. It was like one thing too, like I got from like both reader friends. People basically trying to figure out, like, yeah, some people trying to figure out how I got so successful, or just like trying to be like me or something like that. And I'm just like, oh, that's so cute. They're gonna get traumatized at the end of the day. Anywho, let's see what exact power they're trying to extract from you. Let's see. It's actually parry. I don't think anybody's ever asked me that. Matter of fact, let me use this deck for it. I have not used this in a long time. Okay, let's see. People trying to steal my energy or something. People say I'm different. Maybe it's a Pisces thing. Could be that too. It's very slow. What is it that people are trying to steal from Brie? Like, what is it about her that they're trying to steal about her? Like, when it comes to her energy or herself? Like, what type of power are they trying to extract from her? What is it? 6 cards at the top? I need 5 cards at the top, please. What is it? 1, 2, 3. The World. Okay. To me, this is a Page of Cups. Knight of Swords. Or maybe that's a knight and this is a page, but I forget. Give me a second. I have to, because sometimes the way that people will word certain cards here. That's a guard. It's a cup. That's a page. I see. I see. So that's, all right. This is a Knight of Cups. All right. And this is a page. All right. The Hangman and then Queen of Cups. So what is it that they're trying to extract exactly? Because it's like this. I see. The Hangman is very spiritual, believe it or not. The Hangman is somebody that can embody wisdom as well as observes. Very patient. Queen of Cups is known to be very empathic. So psychic, a very sweet, nurturing individual, and the world is trying to move on. It's or moving forward in one's life, being able to be successful. So it's basically like what they're trying to extract or take from you is basically you, because this is part, or I mean, these would be certain parts of you, but it could basically be translating out to like how you carry yourself, how certain things basically come to you, like the how would I say, like what you succeed in, how easy it is to achieve things, how easy it is for you to achieve things, or at least like if you make it look easy. Because to you it's like it could be like a very stressful situation, but the payoff is good. But the others, it's just like she just does it so flawlessly. As well as here, I see, and then you have here this white peacock. Now, sometimes peacocks can stand for being arrogant and showy. However, peacocks are also a symbol of pride in some cultures or in some ways, as well as white is purity here. Basically, what they're trying to take from you is you, or at least certain parts of you. Page of Swords is trying to cut something. Let's see here. Yeah, Six of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Supreme is here. The Supreme is basically everything here. People are very competitive. What they're basically trying to take from you is you. That's the best I can necessarily come out to. Like, the fact that you're better than a lot of these people. Again, a very gracious individual, nice, peaceful, calm, cool, collected, intuitive, gifted, successful, able to move forward. It seems without like any hassle. Which is why I'm saying like what they're trying to take from you is you, because these traits are something that you do find amongst good people, as well as just people that are just naturally blessed, naturally gifted. And these are traits that perhaps a lot of them feel like they will never possess. Is there anything in specific that they're trying to take, or they want to cross over the top? Let's see here. Justice and the Fool. Any specific traits? Maybe how balanced you are. How civil you can be here. And then you have here the Fool. The Fool is someone that's able to take risks and succeed at times, as well as somebody that has new beginnings. A very fun individual, somebody that's able to take risks. So maybe your fearlessness and how balanced that you appear and how balanced you are in your life is what they're trying to take specifically. Yeah, and then I have here the Empress. I mean, basically the Empress is somebody's ideal woman. This is everything that a person wants to be. So that's what I'm saying. All together is like what they're trying to take from you is you. Like that's legit like the best I can necessarily get to, because these traits are a part of you, or at least like what I just said is what they want. Also, did somebody, yes they did, okay, making sure. right. Have any of them succeeded? I know it's people who try to mess with me, things go awry for them, or they end up in worse situations. Have any of them succeeded? Is that your last question, or are you just asking me? Making sure. But I mean, you pretty much kind of answered answered that question. Like that's a no. Mind you, they can't steal any of those. Technically, they can copy it. Just asking. Okay. But as I mean, they can copy it, but as like as far as like quote unquote stealing it, like no, like these people like it's not like you're Ariel and they're Ursula and they just took your voice. But let me ask, have any of them succeeded in trying to take any of these traits from Earth? Because on the top, 1, 2, 3. 2 of Cups, Temperance, Queen of Cups. Tell me about this 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Have they? 2, 3. Page of Cups. Yeah. But I wouldn't necessarily say like if they like steal it. No. Like I said before, because it's more so like they can try and copy it. But it's more so like it's that type of thing that they would have to learn to balance. I wouldn't say that they just like took it. But I have here as a page as a yes. So maybe their approach to other people, they may have just kind of like sought after, especially when it comes to building or connecting with others. So I mean, yeah. But at the same time, like you said that like when they try to do this stuff, things get worse for them. And that's because too, the whole thing is like the moment when you try to be something or somebody that you're not, you do put yourself in trouble because you're not authentic. And the thing is, there's certain things that you can deal with that they can't deal with. That's basically just that. Like one card, not Ariel and Ursula. I mean, but hey, like, but you saw what happened to Ursula. I mean, she ended up dying at the end of the day because she lied. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they can't steal it. They can copy, but they can't steal it. All right, what's your last one? Oh, so they succeeded at copying, not stealing. Yeah. You can't steal a person's traits. You can't. That's just impossible. You can copy it, or you can try to like learn, but you can't necessarily steal it. Like, I know what you mean, but yeah. But it's like more so just like maybe their approaches towards people and how they interacted, but like nothing too big. Alright. Can I look more into Diva Leo's feelings and energy towards me? Yeah, sure. A second. Stretch a little. Alright. Matter of fact, since I haven't used that one in a while, I'll just use it again. Spirit, so 6 cards up the top, please. More in-depth look into these feelings and energy towards Bree. More of a deeper look into his energy towards her. Or his energy and his feelings towards her, please. 6 cards up the top, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 6 cards up the top, please. 1, 2, 3. 3 of Cups. The Magician. 4 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Supreme. Give me a second. Tell me about the Supreme. The Tower. Tell me about the Towers. I see. So here's what I get. With the Seven of Wands here, this is a Six of Wands. Okay, that's not a seven, my bad. As far as like, again, like more on his thoughts and feelings towards you, or his energy, should I say, as well. Like, there's this whole sense that he gets, and maybe he sees if he's been looking at your stuff, like he sees that again. You're creating a lot for yourself. You're balanced. You're celebrating life with others. You're hanging out with other people, and maybe part of him would like to be a part of that. But it's like he may feel too that you're doing so well and you're at peace, and you'd reject him. And it's like, what I get here, and it's funny. Ace of Pentacles, the Supreme, the Tower, and the Eight of Cups. It's like he feels like in order to maybe get a new beginning with you, it's like he'd have to ask God because of, yeah, the Tower and the Eight of Cups, like what went down, the falling out, and you walking away. Not to mention you have Six of Wands, High Priestess, Knight of Wands. Like, he does want to come after you, but he sees that you've leveled up. So that's another reason why he's kind of like back down a little. Yeah, and then I have here the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. It's more so like, what can I do? What can I offer her? Because you're focused on other things, and like, yeah, he sees that you really don't need him. And it's not like he wants you to need him, but it's like, she doesn't really need me around in her life. It's not like she'd want me around. He still has these feelings though. But he sees how well you're handling things though. Anything else? Figure us on the top. 2, 3. Yeah, because again, you're balanced. You're doing other things. Page of Pentacles. I see it. And the other thing here is too is it's like he's like, what would she do with what I'd have to offer? What would she do with it? Would it even be good enough? And he's not even sure because it's like you've been quiet. As well as, again, with the Ten of Swords, like he knows that he really hurt you. So that's what I get. It's more so of like, if I were to have another chance with her, I'm like, would a higher power approve of it? And he sees like, hey, you're doing so well without him. What space would he have in your life? So he has options but still wants me? Potentially so. The other thing here is too, the good thing is that I'm not really getting a cocky energy from this person. Like, he may genuinely want to reconnect. But let me ask one card. Does he have options? Does he have other options? 2, 3. Justice is here. This is a maybe. 10 of Cups is here too. Yeah, there may be another option around for him to have something long term with. Let me ask, positive card for yes, negative card for no. Does he have another person currently? 1. 10 of Pentacles, yeah. He may actually be in a relationship or he's building towards that. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is he in a relationship with this person? 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles, no. It could head towards that. Was the 10 of Cups and this 10 of Pentacles, though. So, yeah, it adds that. Like, he has other options, but he does want you. The question is, what is his end game with me? He could... Oh, his end game is simple. Well, it's not like he has an end game per se, but it's more so of like this. He would like to have a new beginning with you. He would like to reconnect, but it's at the same time, it's like you have moved on. You've evolved in your life. And it's that type of thing here too. He'd wonder like, would I have any space left in this person's life? Could I offer enough? Could I offer her more than enough? Especially after what happened. As well as, even if he were to come up to you, I think he would take his sweet time considering what happened and knowing that you have moved on. So it's not like he has like an end game per se. Okay, he could still be with like Capricorn, possibly. So what's the sign of the person that he's with too? Could potentially have Gemini in their chart. So that's what I see. All right, Aquarius, go ahead and put down your questions. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. All right, how does D feel about the Virgo? All right, give me a second here. Put this back. Put this back as well too. I'll just give me a second. I'm gonna clean up my area a little before I proceed. All right, good. Okay. So how does D feel about the Virgo? How does D feel about the Virgo? How does he feel about the Virgo? If I press the top, 1, 2, 3. The Moon. Judgment. Page of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. Tell me about this Page of Swords, please. 1, 2, 3. Page of Swords, please. 1, 2. Excuse me. How they feel. With the Moon, the Judgment card, there may be a bit of anxiousness towards this person, and with the Judgment card, it's like they're trying to like come to, I want to say they're trying to make a decision, but it's like they're just trying to come to like some sort of conclusion here. Because it's like they're trying to put an effort towards the situation. They may want things to be successful, but with this Page of Swords, they're not necessarily sure if this person may cut them off, or maybe that's what they don't see. Or maybe there could have been like something that may have been kind of thrown around here, like a word or words. And with the 2 of Wands here, I see. That's why they may feel like this person may want to go in another direction. How else do they feel about the Virgo? 3 across the top. Also, the Virgo may be kind of prideful. Fool. They may feel like this person is someone that kind of goes off and does their own thing, so independent. But it's almost like the whole feeling of like being left behind, feeling a bit rejected, but still maybe having a bit of a fighting spirit about it. Because with the 2 of Cups, it's like this person, they're connected, so they do care about them. Tell me about King of Wands. 2, 3. Yeah, the Magician. They're trying their best to really bring the situation up. So how they feel about them, like they feel unsure, and they're trying to like reach a conclusion about them because of how this person acts towards them at times, especially like if they leave them out or they're a bit detached. So that's what I get. What's your last one? So let me see this. how does the Aries feel about me? Okay, let's see. Also, yeah, I think you're gonna be like my last person. So give me a second. All right, good. Ugh. Thank you, Dragon, for your help. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. All right, press at the top, please. Five cards at the top. How does the Aquarius feel? I mean, I'm sorry. How does the Aries feel towards Aquarius? How does this person feel towards her? Five cards at the top, please. 1, 2, 3. Four of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. 10 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. I see here. Tell me about 10 of Cups. Tell me about Ace of Pentacles here. Tell me about the Lovers. Tell me more about the Lovers too. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so it's like this. And it's going to be vice versa. But there's a thing here of somebody really holding back, but in like behind the scenes, kind of going back and forth and overwhelmed about the situation. Maybe it could be them, because there's a whole thing of maybe wanting happiness with you, or wanting to be at least on good terms here, and maybe wanting to express emotion. Because yeah, there was a level of attraction here. And maybe feeling a bit balanced and wanting to come towards that, wanting to take a risk towards that here, but maybe they feel a bit left out in the cold, or maybe they've distanced themselves for whatever reason. How else does the Aries feel towards Aquarius? Across the top. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Page of Wands. Maybe they feel a bit rejected or disappointed because it's like they're passionate towards you and want to offer you something, but it's like you offer more. Maybe they feel like you're better than them, and then maybe you give more. So maybe they don't feel good enough. Yeah, there's a whole thing of, yeah, 9 of Wands, 2 of Swords. And that makes sense here too, because it's like, maybe with them feeling that way, it makes them feel a bit uncomfortable. And if they kind of like distance themselves, maybe you block them off, maybe due to like how they're presenting themselves to you, and they kind of move on from that. So how do they feel towards you? Maybe they feel like you've closed yourself off, or they feel not good enough, because again, it's like they want to offer something to you. They may feel like the two of you would do good together, or maybe they just really like want to build up a friendship with you or whatever connection, but it's just like they offer so much more than me, and that stresses me out. It makes me feel yay big or real small and kind of disappointed because of that. I rejected him because he's with somebody. Ah, that would explain this. Okay. That would explain that. All right. It's like, that would also translate to you being the bigger person. Yeah, then, okay, that makes sense. Them trying to juggle different things here. Then I read that wrong, my bad. The Temperance, the Fool. All right, well, how does he feel about her rejecting him because of this? And 3 goes to the top, 2, 3. Justice, the Empress. I see here, it makes him anxious and maybe a bit guilty, because like you were right to do so, because he has this other person that may be like really good. Because yeah, 5 of Swords. he's disappointed and kind of like looking back at what he did because he knows that he wasn't right and he was being manipulative and selfish. That makes sense. Do you see him coming towards me, or is he gonna let me go? Let me see. Is he gonna come towards her? One, two, three. Not sure. With the Seven of Cups, that's more so of like, I don't know. This is confusion about a situation being in one's head. Is he gonna let her go? One card. One, two, three. Wheel of Fortune. That's a more positive card. But tell me about Wheel of Fortune. Two, three. Queen of Wands. Honestly, I'm not necessarily sure if he'd do that either. It's a more positive card. Like, as things change, he could, because you stood in your power with him. However, it really depends here too, because you are still attractive to this person. And after your Six of Pentacles, which we can talk about giving to multiple people here. So as far as him coming towards you with the Seven of Cups, he's in his head about it. So that's a maybe. And as far as these two cards are concerned, like either he could, or he could potentially come back around. But let me ask this to make sure. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is he going to let her go? 2, 3. No, Five of Pentacles. Wow. He's trash. Oh, wow. Yep. The nerve. I did the right thing. You did. Because I was just like, it's almost, I don't know what I was reading, but I mean, he could have also thought that as well, too. But it just felt like, I'm like, okay, well, she's offering more. When in reality, it was just you being the bigger person. He wants to build, but how can I trust someone like that? Exactly, you can't. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. And thank you to everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye.